Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth, and we are on prompt perspective of the ICAD a day, index card a day prompt challenges. The painting that I have been trying to remember the name of the lady that did it, or man, I'm not sure. Maren, Maren Divine. Maren Divine. And there's all kinds of tropical looking things on Pinterest that she has done. So I am going to try to replicate one with lots of rooftops over the palm trees, kind of a perspective of all of that. And I'm putting watercolor down, not watercolor, gouache, jelly gouache, on the back of this piece of paper, and just trying to create a backdrop for some pink roofs, which is what the picture is. And you can see some of it there in the upper left hand corner. And I'm not trying to copy her work, or him, I'm not sure. That work. I am trying to use it as inspiration for my own. And that person is an artist. I am not. So I got this far. Now everything needs to dry. So I got out a piece of paper that I had already put color on before and tried to put pink over the top of it, because most of these roofs are like a corally pink color. And I wanted the texture of the different colors that are mixed in that, whatever that was, a blob of paper that I was playing with. Save your blobs, people. Save your blobs. Anyhow, so I painted what I thought I would be able to use and let that dry. So while it's drying, I went to a journal, my 5-year journal, and I wrote the news for yesterday, which we did not have rain. We were forecasted to have it right about as the fireworks start, which always happens. But we did have a horrible person in this state yesterday or the day before. Maybe Saturday. No, yesterday was Saturday. I don't know. He was here. That horrible man that I don't like speaking his name. And the person that was with him, who is a horrible person from here, he got booed. But anyhow, so I'm in this journal that I'm looking for my journals that I've made, and I found this one, which I think I did this a couple years ago, and I made stories out of scraps that were on my desk. But I found a blank spot in it. So I'm waiting for everything to dry. So I'm sitting here listening to the news about another mass shooting in the United States, and just sitting here contemplating why, and why aren't guns outlawed, and blah, 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 blah. Anyhow, I'm trying not to be political, but I'm taking some scraps and trying to see if I can make them fit together, work together, create pattern together, and basically waiting for my paint to dry on the left-hand side. So you just sit here and that ever pile of paper that never goes away, just playing with it. But yeah, so our dog is deathly afraid of fireworks, and he wants to hide in the dark when that happens. And so my husband went to the fireworks display here on the lake, which they have a big one, and it's set to the background music of, the Star Spangled Banner and the Army band playing great stuff, the U.S. Army band playing great music and all that kind of stuff. They pump it through all the radio stations, and then they set these fireworks off from certain islands around the lake. And a friend of ours has a huge lot that has 3 sides of water, and traditionally he has always had a huge barbecue for almost 40 years now, I think. And it has morphed into the last 20 years probably of our church taking it over and creating a fundraiser, selling hot dogs and things like tickets for hot dogs and things like that. And little by little, that has dwindled. The new people that are joining the church don't want to do things like that. So my husband said last night was a very small crowd, nothing compared. It used to be like 400 and 500 people. It's not anymore. And that's kind of sad how things change. Is it progress? I don't know. Traditionally, a lot of boats are out on the water too that don't know how to drive their boats. People on boats and things that drinking and more drinking. And we never, ever use our boat on 4th of July. If we do, it's only in our cove, and pulling kids on a tube or something like that around here during the day. Poor little Bella, our granddaughter, did not feel good last night. She was supposed to go with my husband, but she didn't at the last minute. And so my husband went, had some hot dogs, came home before the fireworks even started. They were very mellow, and especially around here. Last year there were tons around here, just individuals, because we still have fireworks are legal here. But there was nothing around here by our house, which I think people are still trying to get over their trees missing out of their yards. And anyhow, so the dog survived. Long story short, the dog survived just fine. I could hear them booming out on the lake, and I'm sure the dog could too, but he did not react badly, which was excellent. All right, so I think everything's dried. Now I'm going to draw the shape of triangles to create these pink tiled terracotta roofs with my pink tiled terracotta paint blobs. And this is very, very rudimentary because that's the only thing I know how to do. And that's my skill level. And but it doesn't stop me from trying, and it does make it easier and easier for me to create things that look close to what I want them to look like. And close is good enough for me. And the therapy factor is never ending, and of just touching paper, touching glue, touching paint. It never ends for me. So this was a lot of fun. I'm erasing my pencil marks here, or trying to. And I really like this. As fast as I put it together, because in real life this was about 40 minutes. So that's not too bad. And you're just creating shadows of the walls of the buildings, of the houses, because that's how it is in the picture. And so yeah, Marin Divine, I like how you did this. I really do. Not as tropical as what hers is looking, the colors, but I'm working with colors that I already had. And paper scraps, trying to reduce the paper scrap pile. That never, ever seems to go away. But, so yeah. And that little book that I was working out of to make that as a collage, I really like that. I forgot I had that whole section started. So that was fun to go back and look through that. And it's fun to go back and look through all your old art journals. I think I have a couple more somewhere on my art journal desk that I need to find. But, oh, here comes a dog. Hello. Hello. Don't tell him, but he's going to get a BATH in about 20 minutes. He can't get a haircut for 3 more weeks. So he's smelly as soon as he goes outside in the heat. We finally have gotten our summer's weather. Just now getting our summer weather here. And it went from low 80s every day to mid 90s overnight with that much humidity in the air. It looks just like you could cut it with a knife. It's so thick in the air right now. But no humidity in this tropical paradise here, which I really, really like how this turned out. I don't know where it is, but it sure is pretty. So thanks for watching. As always, thank you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.